is cereal.
Oh man. Oh my god. That nigga said my favorite food. Hey bruh. I'm gonna have to smack this nigga. He heard about my favorite food is cereal.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that. But an NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a ground man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like
the nigga said my favorite.
Everybody knows that. Still 1-1. Mom got one, TG got one. Next question, let's get it. What is my shoe size? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1, time. Ooh, okay. Yes. 13.
But you were a fast boy in other shoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
13. My favorite shoe. What's my favorite shoe, mama? Okay. So 13. Let's get to it. The last easy question. What was the first school that I was committed to before Memphis? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. What is it? The University of New Mexico was the first school that I was committed to before I committed to and went to the University of Memphis. Okay. It's kind of a medium question, but we just gonna see what they got, y'all. What was my least favorite chore growing up? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I don't know.
Yeah, my mama know me better, man. I hate watching the thing, especially growing up. Man, I'm talking about if anything was wrong with this, she rewatching all of them. I hate watching this, man. I hated it. You gotta, when you know, have poisons, mama, what's the poisons or whatever you say you can get? There's something she used to tell me, like, you all the time. She's like, oh yeah, we gonna get this if you don't clean these dishes right. Oh, okay, mama. Let's go. The first medium question is, who is my favorite? Go. 10, 9. Think about it, mama. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Who is it? What you with? Let's go. Okay, they got it right. Music Soul Child is my favorite R&B artist.
So is he your favorite or is he your first?
My favorite.
Okay.
Like, come on now, mama. You know you can't talk to me bad in front of Mo Mafia. Come on. It's a medium question. I really feel like it's an easy question, but if they know me, it should be easy. But it's kind of a medium question. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
I think yes. I did. He broke.
Well, you gotta write the answer. My biggest fear is not being successful in life. That is my biggest fear. I don't fear really anything else but God. Because I'll do anything. I'll jump out of a plane. I'll do all that crazy stuff. Because on the other side of fear is life. Let's get it. Nope, you don't get it.
Dude, monkey.
Okay. What is my favorite thing to cook? Like to actually cook, not noodles. What is my favorite thing to cook? My favorite thing, sorry.
Favorite thing to cook.
My favorite thing. Time.
This is the only I've heard you say honestly.
No.
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit.
Bro, I don't never get to kick the ball, dog. It annoys me.
Great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Freaking controller about to die.
And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with White. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Cooper's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 20. As the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You good, bro? I forgot what I called. Damn, boy. Nah, I think I know what I called, though.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. No return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
What can we say? It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this one is right down the middle. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Safe.
Set, 8, read. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check 13. 6-6, pull it high. Check, go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Rip left.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And finally brought down at the 38. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 38-yard line.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
61, matchbox, lights. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a...
Hold on. They don't even make sense.
Face mask.
That was weak. How is he starting, bro? I thought I fixed that, bro. I gotta get this nigga off the fucking field. I could have swore I took this
first and
nigga
10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Going right side is White. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
We got 4.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing.
My guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking to throw on second down.
It's always
nowhere to
on
escape, and he goes down. Tillman Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. And he's gonna go down again. Shaq Lawson providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sack.
That's cool.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ready? 94. Greystone travel.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Like, I'm mad this nigga just goes.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Protein spill. Check. Fresno.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Come on, bro. Where's the hell? I make this nigga cut back.
30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Watch the pass. General West. Watch twist. There.
On first down, it's Brown. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Slam. X3, 218, chopper. I'm going to run you over. March 22, be crippled.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Like, what's up with that, man?
The pickup goes for 13.
How you go from
sets him up
shotgun?
first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive
Like,
line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready, whenever you are. Go ahead and audible.
Draw corkers. March 22. Watch the screen. Pass. Back. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front.
How
really
you audible out of
shot
shot
to get that
three
one in.
wides?
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked,
single bag.
well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kick will send this one away.
That's just killing me, man.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, y'all know anytime I want to pass the ball, you're going to run pinch zero. Every time.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of.
How you? Deshaun, bro. He's right fucking there. Who's in your face, bro? Who's in your face?
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Bro, wasn't nobody in your fucking...
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson.
That's
no
fucking
escape, and he goes down.
Like,
Telvin Smith able to drop him that time
so
for his
weak.
2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
I don't want to put no linebackers there. The linebackers in this match. Makes sense, bro.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Every fucking time.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
There's no way.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook.
That's how it is.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt. 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points.
What the hell are you throwing it, Deshaun?
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Wow.
Williams with a pick.
Oh, my God, bro.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Dude, you really selling, bro. Like, that is the dumbest thing I ever seen. How you throw an out route like it's a go route?
Hey, Haywood! 57's Mike! Yo! 57's the Mike!
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's 21-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Everybody do. I got past, but I'm gonna go 3-4 pinch.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm very confused. What am I in your fucking face?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Damn, boy.
Throwing again is Watson. And he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run it with White. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Second down and goal. Watson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Geronimo Allison in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Rosas good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got nothing. Check 37. Check 37. 6-6. Pull it high.
Let's take the game to the half, bro.
Check. Leo. Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
There's nobody
be prepared
home,
for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 read.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line. Set, ready, 50, plant. 57, double dog, that's the way. Deep grip.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
60, Pittsburgh.
yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 61 yards that time on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run with Davis. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch up.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is Clark. It's Cooper. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Fuck, and made me go for 2. Why y'all make people go for 2?
As his guys are back within a single score.
Bro.
And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now, remember, still time. They can elect to kick it now from back at the 20.
You have to know what you have mentally from your kicker, because the extra points have stressed these guys out all across the league. But I think at this stage of the game, I tried him out there and try it from the 20.
Nobody sit here and do it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Hey. It's just me and you. Check. Check 3. Go.
Now a carry for Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
57 to Mike. It's been a long game.
Now Jones gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Go now. 60 or. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Another run by Lindsey. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jones now from the gun on third down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Jones heading up here first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
61, matchbox lights. Check safety, check safety. Lights 57, 57's right. 80 weapon. Yo, faster. Shit.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, high 7. Mike, snap.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was a pick, Trey Lance. I don't need that.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Jones operating from the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Watch the twist.
31.
Throwing on second down. Watson going deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described
Oh my
it.
God,
Not ideal,
Buddha.
but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Greystone travel.
Kill, kill, kill.
Check. Guard, guard.
Crouch.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Recon, 132 fighter.
Wild Bill. 57's Mike.
Big River.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey.
Was this?
And the stop here will
Lord.
come at the 30.
Hit me
That one a
forward.
1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little
I
drive
hate
brewing
that,
right
bro.
here.
Like, this nigga gonna go right to spread, then come down. And... Nigga, what do you want me to do? Come on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He ain't got no fucking offense for real.
Kill. Check 52.
Rock it. To go.
1st down, here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Just like rock it.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing Jones. Well, he's going to go for it all.
Damn, pick the ball.
Almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now
pick the ball
down.
off, son.
Quarterbacking 101.
Man, this nigga got fucking saved.
Especially not this
Y'all
close to the
saved
goal
this
line. The
nigga.
windows are so tight. You just don't want to force it in there because
Why y'all saved him?
Back now on EA Sports.
Oh, that's a whole
As the
pig.
kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
That's a pig, man. Come on.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What reason, man? What's the reason for saving him like that, bro?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Another timeout.
He's back to throw.
Oh,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with the pick. Intended that time for Cooper.
Come on.
Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Nigga got saved, bro.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Only nigga I know that gets saved.
Here's Lindsey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle.
Right now, I'm fucking pissed, bro, because
exactly
that nigga, he wouldn't even have 3-point lead. It'd be tied. I can play the game totally different.
Football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check 43.
Protein spill.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, lock it.
Check 31. Check
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? 50. Play.
Hey, come on, Earl. Come on, Earl. Jim. Check nickel.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
I am sick off that shit.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And Charles, if you're the even though you made it.
Yes.